A very good morning, students. Welcome to your video explanation class of English. And today in this video explanation class, students, we will study about the second part of our chapter, active and passive voice. Today, we are going to read the active to passive formation of sentences in terms of tenses. In different tenses, how do we change the form of the sentence? Now, let's start studying about it. First is simple present tense. There are few examples given and then there is the formula given. How do you have to change it? The first example is, we use this room on special occasions. It is in active voice. This room is used on special occasions in passive voice. Now you see that the conversation first, when it was happening, the room was in the first part of the sentence. The subject was in the first part of the sentence, which has now changed, and the sentence formation has changed accordingly to the passive voice. Now we were saying that we use this room, but now we are talking in terms of room. We are saying this room is used. We are not saying about anything about how we use the room. We are only saying this room is used on special occasion. Earlier in active voice, we were saying we use this room on special occasions. Now, let's understand what do we have to do in this. For active voice, you have to use the root form of verb, sometimes with s or es, like the use of does love or keeps. These are simple tenses that we use in simple present tense. Moving forward, when you change it to passive voice, what do? You use is, are, am, past participle form of verb, which is the third form of verb, is used as loved, are kept. We are just giving examples about it. Now, reading further about present continuous tense. How do we change sentences from active to passive voice in present continuous tense? Our drama society is staging a ballet. Now they are saying that our drama society is staging a ballet. But how do you change this in the passive voice? You say, a ballet is being staged by our drama company. Now by that, you mean that now you're talking about the ballet in the first part of the sentence where it was in the last part earlier. Now what do you have to do for changing into active voice? The use of is, are, am plus ing form of verb, like staging. You have used ing form here. For example, staging, is staging, are pulling. Passive voice. What do you do when you have to change it into passive voice? The use of is, are, am, especially being, plus past participle form of verb, is being staged, are being pulled. So you know that in present continuous tense, in passive form, you use being, is, are, am plus being plus the third form of verb. Now, what do you do in present perfect tense? In present perfect tense also, there are examples given here. We have produced a number of books for children, active voice. A number of books for children have been produced by us. That is in a passive voice. Now, to change it in active voice, you use has or have, third form of verb, and the examples are like have produced or has used. For changing it into passive voice, what do? You use has, have plus been. Past participle form of verb. For example, have been produced or has been used. I hope, students, that this is clear to you. Now we are moving forward to simple past tense. How do you change the formation of sentences from active to passive in simple past tense? The driver immediately applied the brakes. This is an active voice. The brakes were applied immediately by the driver. Now here you are saying that the brakes were immediately applied by the driver. It is in passive voice. For active voice, what do? You use past tense of verb which is applied. For passive voice, you use was or were. Like here you have used were and then the past participle form of verb, like were applied. Now, past continuous tense, how do you change in this? You use was, were plus the ing form of verb, like here you see cheering. So, were cheering, was or were and then ing form of verb. Then what do you do for passive voice? Was, were plus being plus the third form of verb which is the past participle form of verb, like being cheered or being rehearsed. What do you do for past perfect tense? For this also you use I have given you here an example, like in active voice you say my father had already purchased the tickets. For passive you say the tickets had already been purchased by my father. So been is here an addition. For active voice you are using had, just like here, then the past participle form of verb which is the third form of verb, like had purchased. Now let's see what do we do when we have to change it into passive voice. For passive voice you use had been plus the third form of verb, like had been purchased, just like we read in the example. Now moving forward, for simple future tense, examples are I shall post these letters tomorrow, active. These letters will be posted tomorrow, which is in passive voice. Now understand students that for active voice in simple future tense you use shall plus will plus the root form of verb, and the example is shall post, just like you have used here. Now what do you do for passive voice? You use shall be, will be, then the past participle form of verb, like will be posted, just like you have done here. Now if we talk about future continuous tense, what do you do in future continuous tense? The verbs in the future continuous tense cannot be expressed into passive voice. Now students, always remember that whenever a sentence is given to you in future continuous tense, you cannot change it to passive voice, because the sentences in the future continuous tense cannot be changed into passive voices. Now let's read about future perfect. What do you do here? Example is they will have counted the votes before night, active voice. For passive voice, the votes will have been counted before night, passive voice. Example, now the formula is given here, will, shall plus have plus the past participle of verb, and then the example is will have counted, just like the above example. In the passive voice you say will, shall or have been, past participle form of verb, will have been counted. That's the formula. Students, please write down these formulas in your rough notebook so that you can go through them all at once whenever you need to revise the rules for active and passive voice. And it will also help you to understand or do the exercises very easily. Now we are reading about present continuous tense or any perfect continuous tense. We are reading about perfect continuous. May it be present perfect continuous, may it be past perfect continuous, or may it be the future perfect continuous. What happens in the perfect continuous tense? For verbs in perfect continuous cannot be expressed in the passive voice. Now here also they are saying, remember that in future continuous tense and perfect continuous tense of any tense, may it be future, present or past. You cannot express it into passive voice. They only remain in the same form that they have been expressed. Now here is a small exercise given. There are also the right examples, right answers given below these, but note down these sentences first in your notebook, then write down the correct answers below them. But first try to solve them by yourself without looking at the answers. I have given the answers in this exercise so that you can check your answers when you are done with it. Thank you so much, students. If you have any problem, you can always contact me. Ask your questions on the group, and if you have any further questions which you want to ask to me from any other chapter also, you can always contact me personally as well. Thank you so much, students. Please take care of yourself and your family as well. I hope that you have enjoyed this lecture.